Hey y'all, I want to tell y'all a story today. To me, it's like the funniest story in the world, and it's gonna have to be in parts because it's a really long story. I'm a big storyteller, but whatever. I'm gonna be doodling this too while I'm telling y'all. Um, this happened when I was a freshman in college, and I had gotten pink eye for the very first time, and I had no idea what I was supposed to do because the only thing I knew about pink eye was that it's like super contagious and nobody wants it and there's gunk in your eyes, and I just felt horrible. Like I didn't feel like sick, but I felt horrible that there was gunk in my eyes and I didn't want anyone to see me like that. So I was like trapped in my room. I didn't want to come out. But I thought like maybe I should probably go see the doctor, see what he has to say about this, if I can go to class or what do I need to do, you know? So, just to give you some context, I lived in the dorms that we lived in, it was called a suite. I lived with like 10 other people, like I guess including me, 9 other people. So, I'm getting ready to leave. I don't want to get anyone else in my dorm sick. So, I thought to myself, well, what's the best thing I can do for my suite mates so that I don't get them sick, so they don't catch pink eye like me. I'm thinking like if I touch something that they're going to get pink eye. I literally had no idea how you got pink eye. I didn't even know how I got pink eye. I just knew that I couldn't like wipe my eyes and then touch people because then they would get it. So I was thinking like, oh no, what do? I need to use the bathroom, but I don't want anyone else to get pink eye like I've got pink eye. So yeah, this is what I did. My solution to make sure no one got sick, my mom had given me um, this big bottle of Germex. So I decided, oh, I'll just squirt everything with Germex. And I don't know why I came to that conclusion. I could have just, put it on my hands. But no, my solution to make sure no one else got pink eye was to squirt Germex on everything I touched. Sorry. So I opened the door and I squirted the Germex and wiped it on the doorknob, right? I go inside the stall and I wipe the Germex on the stall. I flushed the toilet. I put I squirted Germex on the toilet before I flushed. Okay, I'm gonna try not to laugh. So I get out of the stall, I put more Germex on the stall to open the door. I go to wash my hands, and for some stupid reason, I squirted the sink, the sink knob, whatever you call it, I don't know. I squirted that because I was like, oh no, I didn't wash my hands before I touched it. I need to squirt it before I wash my hands so that I don't put germs on the sink and then they get pink eye. So I squirted that, turned it on, washed my hands, and then turned it off. I go out and we have 2 doors, so I squirted the door that I touched and I left. The reason why I thought this was a good idea is because in my mind, Germex is made it's I don't know, 99% alcohol. So I thought it would just, evaporate and no one would ever know, I go to the doctor. He said, you actually got it from a cold. I'm like, what? How does that work? And he explained it. I don't know. That's just what he told me. I don't know. He's a doctor. That's what he told me. So he said, you're fine. Go to class. Just obviously don't touch your eye and don't touch people because that's another way you can get it. I was like, okay, cool. So I can be around my friends. He's like, yeah, you can be around your friends. You can go to class. Just go about your day. Be normal. You're fine. And I said, okay, cool. I still carried around my Germex. I still squirted everything I touched. I told my biology teacher, by the way, that I had pink eye and I couldn't participate in the lab. He didn't quite get it through his mind that I had pink eye, so he told me to come back later. I came back later. He said, go ahead and look through the microscope, and I said, sir, I've got pink eye. How am I supposed to do that? And he's like, oh. That's not the funny part of my story. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so everyone's laughing at me, my friends. They're all like, haha, that's not how it works. And I'm getting made fun of because, and most of my life I get made fun of because I do stupid things like this. Come home, we're all relaxing, everyone's having a great time. Not everyone's home yet, but everyone's trickling in, right? One of my friends comes through the door and she is so mad. I cannot tell you how mad she was. She came in, she goes, guys, I need to tell y'all something. We said, what? She goes, someone pranked us this morning. And we were like, what? Someone pranked us this morning? She's like, yeah, someone snuck in and they pranked us. And it was the most horrible experience of my life. And we were all like, what happened? What did they do? What happened? And she goes, I don't know who did it, but someone snuck into our bathroom and put green slime everywhere. Okay, so like, I'm an idiot. I don't know what she's talking about. Nobody knows what she's talking about. We're like, green slime? What? What do you mean green slime? I didn't catch on yet that it was me. Because I'm like, I would never prank my sweet mates except that one time. But, you know, other than that. And so, like, she's telling us, she's all like, she went to the bathroom. And she opened the door, and when she opened the door, there was green slime on her finger. She was like, ew, gross. And like, at first she was like, that's fine, it's just the one time, it's fine. So she went in the stall that I went in, so she unlocks the door, and there was more green stuff. She said, I did it on the toilet seat too, because I don't know, I thought my butt had it, so she sat down. So we're all laughing, right? I haven't confessed yet. I want to hear how this story ends. So I'm letting her tell us this story. She gets out of the bathroom. There's more green slime on the door. Because remember, I squirted everything I touched. So when I unlocked it, I squirted on there. I don't know how she did this, but she ended up using there were 4 sinks. There were 4 sinks, and she went to the one that I went to. I don't think that was my fault. So she goes to the sink and she turns it on. There's more slime. She's getting so pissed off. She's screaming her head off like, what the is this? So she washes her hands, uses another sink. She leaves the bathroom. There's more slime. She thought it was over. But she left it. So she finishes her story. She's so mad, and she told us it was the worst possible morning she could have ever had because she's got this mysterious green gunk on her hands, right? And so finally I confess. I say, okay, so that was me, but hear me out. I didn't mean for it to be a prank. That was actually Green Germ X. I woke up this morning, I had pink eye, I was sick, and I didn't want you guys to get sick too, so I thought I was helping. And she was all like, you squirted everything? Why did you put so much? I was all like, well, I didn't know it was gonna stay for that long. I was all like, I thought like it was gonna evaporate. And so she felt better because it was Germ-X, but she was still pretty mad at me. The end.